Good afternoon and welcome to Wednesday's edition of Warrior Daily. My name is Justin Arbogast, and this week at Wayne State University, the swimming and diving teams will look to defend their GLIAC championship, while the men's and women's basketball teams will hit the road for a pair of GLIAC matches as well. The women's track and field team will head to Grand Valley for a two-day meet, while fencing heads to the Duke Duels, and men's tennis will take on Toledo. Wayne State Swimming and Diving will be looking for a three-peat in Canton, Ohio this weekend at the GLIAC Championships. In each of the last two seasons, both the men and women have taken home the conference tournament, with the women winning the last three in a row. The four-day event hosted by Ashland will open up today at 4 p.m. Both squads are poised to defend their titles, but there are plenty of competition on both sides. Coach Sean Peters understands that he has his teams ready to bring home a bunch of hardware again in 2013. You can remain up to date with the GLIAC Championships by heading over to WSUathletics.com, where morning and evening results will be posted all week long. The GLIAC leading men's and women's basketball teams will hit the road this week for games at Northwood on Thursday and Saginaw Valley on Saturday. The Warriors both swept these opponents in the Mathite back in January, but anytime you hit the road in the GLIAC, you better come ready to play. The men squeezed by Northwood 74-71 and are looking for a much better showing on the boards this time around. The women had a much easier go of things when they last faced these two teams, but a lot has changed since then, so things are going to come down to execution. The men jumped to number 19 in this week's NABC poll, while the women made their first appearance in the USA Today coaches poll, coming in at 53rd nationally. Quite a turnaround for this coaching staff while battling critical injuries all year long. The women's track and field team has been steadily improving all month long and will have GVSU's two-day big meet to show off their stuff against a great field. Freshman Brittany Johnson won the 1-mile race last weekend, while a slew of other strong performances have the Warriors looking tough heading into the weekend. The men's tennis team dropped a match at Division I Detroit last week, and this Friday will travel to Division I Toledo as they continue their early season schedule. The Warriors will enter slightly wounded, but that provides Coach Morrow the chance to see some of the depth this team has before starting the league schedule in March. Fencing wraps up the weekend at the Duke Duels in Durham, North Carolina after a tough weekend at Northwestern. That's going to do it for this week at Wayne State. My name is Justin Arbogast from Sports Information. And another key point for today is it is National Signing Day for all high school football athletes. You can keep up on all the action at WSUathletics.com, where we will post a list of all the signings for the Wayne State football team. Be sure to come back to the website often this weekend, where you can keep up on swimming and basketball results, while also following us on Twitter and Facebook, both of those locations now down in the lower corner of the screen.